been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Direct snap. It's Hawkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and hand...
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And he's knocked down. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Oh, he got loose. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 38.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Lopez to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The play action fake. Got a man. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Dang.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This is it.
And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On the run, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a net. That time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They booted away on 4th down. Touchdown, North Carolina! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it up from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cooper. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his man. It's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. all the way back to the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy having touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Brought over the middle. It's Courtney. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese.
There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. That's caught. It's Green. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. Their first of the half. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. sure hands. It's Johnson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Johnson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The sure hands, it's Courtney. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Lopez wants to fire. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Texas offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Brings it to the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this two-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the two-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.